मुकुर सुधारी, बरन रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारी। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार, बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र औ ध्वजा विराजय, कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबेको आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबेको रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा, विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे, रामचंद्र के काज सवारे। लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई। सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावै, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते, कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा, राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा। तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु, लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानू। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि, जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाहि। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज समारो आपै, तीनों लोक हाकते कापै। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै, महावीर जब नाम सुनावै। नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै। चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता, असबर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै। अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्तन धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा, जो सुमिरै हनुमत बल बीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरन, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुर भूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। जग में सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा, फिर से जीते देश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
Jai Shri Krishna to one and all present here. It's an honor, our all beautiful sadhakas who have gathered here. I, Dr. Kavita Kaushal, welcome you all on behalf of Geeta Parivar on this beautiful interpretation session of 17th chapter Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yogo Nama. Lord Krishna said, Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mamanusmara yudhya cha mayyarpitamano buddhe mami vaishyasya samshayam. Lord Krishna says at any work or even at the time of struggle, if we can dedicate ourselves to his cause, then it would become like staying with him. This is only nothing but Jiva Seva. Is the sense of Shiva Seva or Nara Seva? Is the Narayan Seva? So it is body at work and mind at him. That is known as the Karma Yoga. So before proceeding with this session, I bow in the feet of Lord Krishna and taking blessings from Param Pujya Swami Shri Govind Dev Giriji Maharaj. Let's begin this session with the prayer. So for prayer, I would like to call Indrani Desai ji. She's from Mumbai, Maharashtra, retired employee of SBI Bank. She is associated with Geeta Parivar since 2020. She is providing her seva as a trainer. Please welcome Didi.
Didi, she has not joined. Please, आप प्रार्थना कीजिए.
Okay, sure. Vasudev Sutan Devam Kausachanuryamardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagatgurum Shri Krishnam Vande Jagatgurum. Jai Shri Krishna once again to all of you. Now let's quickly invoke the blessings of Lord Krishna by the Prajwalana ceremony. So I request to Sugandha Damle ji. She is from Dombivli, associated with Geeta Parivar since 2021, providing her seva in technical department and calling and migration department. Please welcome me.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्राम् शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृताम् कलहंसकृतावासाम् वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you so much, Didi, for this beautiful deep Prachalanam. All we have on our real journey of life just because of Geeta Parivar. We have to give Guru Dakshina. Now it's our time to serve for Geeta Parivar. So without taking too much time, please do not forget to join our Geeta Sevi Bane program tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Remember, it is 8:30 p.m. tomorrow. So please do not skip this program. Now it's a time for our speaker tonight. We are excited to hear interpretation by our one of the youngest program coordinator. Our speaker tonight, respected and dearest Advaita Vedanta Charya Kavita Verma Didi. I warmly welcome to you, Didi. She has by-hearted whole Bhagavadgītā. Didi is Geeta Pravina and she is virtue of simplicity with great knowledge. Please welcome Kavita Verma Didi.
जय श्री कृष्ण। सदा शिव समारंभां व्यास शंकर मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरु परम्पराम्। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भगवद्गीते जय श्री कृष्ण। So last time we have completed our 14th chapter also. So now we have completed 12th, 15th chapter in first level. In second level we have seen 16th chapter, 9th chapter, 14th chapter. And this is our 17th chapter. So in 14th chapter there is description about the three gunas. Sattvic guna, Rajasic guna and Tamasic guna. Sattvic guna stands for the goodness. Rajasic stands for the attachment, greed, lobha, pravrittirarambha, karmanamashamastiha and all. Then the tamasic guna comes. Tamasic guna stands for the ignorance. The person becomes completely blank. He has no knowledge about the right and wrong, dharma, adharma. He knows nothing. So now we have seen the description and how these three gunas make effects on our daily life, daily routine, and what are the characteristics of these three gunas, sattvic, rajasic, tamasic, how these three gunas work and how we can become free from all these three gunas. This entire universe is made up with the three gunas only. So these three gunas are the cause of this sansar also. So everything we have seen in 14th chapter. Now we will have the 17th This is more practical of this 14th adhyaya. So like we have theory and practical in our school, in our college. Every time we have these two things, theory and practical. So now the 14th chapter Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga is theory, and 17th chapter Shraddha Traya Vibhaga Yoga is practical. Here we will see how to apply Gita in our life as a beginner. How can we start applying Gita in our life? How can we bring Gita into our life? Because the statement of Gita Parivar is Gita padhi padhaएं जीवन में लाएं. Read Gita, teach Gita, and bring Gita into your life. Live Gita. So now first read Gita. We all are reading Gita with Gita Parivar and Learn Gita program. We daily join our classes. We have trainer tag. We learn Gita. Then teach Gita also. Some of you have applied for the volunteership. So you are the trainer, some of you are the technical assistants, or some of you are serving as a group coordinator or in other teams. So you are connected with this seva as a volunteer, and you are helping trainers to teach Gita. So now the second word or second sentence is also completed, fulfilled, teaching Gita. Third is living Gita or bringing Gita into our life. That is most tough, we can say, because reading Gita, teaching Gita is somehow connected with our physical body, or we can get like easily we can do it. But bringing Gita or living Gita is something which is difficult. Understanding Gita is also easy. Sometimes we understand, we can by heart the shlokas, and then we can also understand the meaning of the shlokas. Someone will ask, what is the meaning of this shloka? What do you understand by this shloka? You can immediately tell, okay, this is the meaning, and how we can, like everything, the theory you can tell very easily. These are the three gunas, how these will get, these gunas will affect our life. Everything. People know everything about the Gita, what are the different commentaries, and what are other people or sages have written on Gita. They know the thoughts of everyone, but still they are not able to apply Gita in the life. People know the anger is not good according to Gita, because kama, krodhas, tatha, lobhas. So kama, krodha, tatha, lobha. These are the Trividhan Narakasyedan. These are the three gates of hell. So people know that the anger, we should not show anger. We should not have this anger, kama, the lust and the greed. But still we have. Sometimes when we have anger, we just start showing that. So we have to control that at that point. So this is like the practical, the Gita we know, the Upadesh preaching we know, but we cannot apply immediately. So it needs sadhana. When we do sadhana, when we do tapa, then slowly it will come in our life also. Now in 17th chapter, Lord will tell how even your food, your daily routine, your yajna, dan, tap, karma, everything will affect, everything will just help you to increase your spiritual sadhana. Everything will help you to get progress in your spiritual life. So this 17th chapter is very, very interesting in this view, that we can directly get the practical knowledge of Gita. How can we apply these shlokas in our life? So first we start with the question of Arjuna. So in 17th chapter, as I told, name of the 17th chapter is Shraddha Traya Vibhaga Yoga. Now the word Shraddha is most popular word in the Gita. One of the most popular words, of course, because in 12th chapter also, Shraddhaya Parayopetaste mi yukta tamamataha Shraddhayanvita guna, and then Shraddhavanto nasuyanto Shraddhavan labhate jnanam Shraddhavan asuyascha shunuyadapi yo naraha. And Shraddhadhana Mat Verma, so many shlokas are there. So Lord tells about this Shraddha again and again. So what is the meaning of this Shraddha? Why this Shraddha word is so important? Why God is highlighting this word Shraddha again and again? Because Shraddha means the faith. or when we do something, this faith or this Shraddha gives a lot of motivation. And without this Shraddha, knowledge cannot be attained. Shraddha van labhate jnanam. With the Shraddha, only person can get the knowledge. Because your Guru will give you knowledge. But how you will get that knowledge? When you have Shraddha. Because if you don't believe on the words of Guru, then there are so many things which you don't understand. Our mind is limited. This universe has unlimited things. It can there can be anything. There are unlimited possibilities. We think that it is not possible. I cannot believe, but our Guru says it is possible. So it is possible. Maybe we are not able to understand that point, but if someone is saying, our Guru, our elder, our sages have said that thing, that means our Shastras have said, in the Shastra the things are written, then it means it will be done. It is right. It is correct. We cannot have doubt on it. So that is called Shraddha. If you have doubt, then you are going to be destroyed, because samshayatma vinashyati. If you don't have Shraddha and you have samshay, doubt, then the person will be destroyed. Samshayatma vinashyati. So what we need is Shraddha. It is always important to attain anything in the life, even in the spiritual life, in the physical life. Also, this Shraddha, many times it motivates us. Like, let's say the example of the students who is studying in the school. So some teachers, everyone has this feeling. Some teachers are most favorite teachers. So we have a deep respect for them. So we never want to, we always want to impress them. We don't want to make them angry. So what we do, we have like Shraddha or respect for the teacher. So immediately what we do, we suddenly automatically we start working hard for those subjects which are taught by this particular teacher. So this is effect of Shraddha. When we have Shraddha, even we don't understand or we don't like that subject much, but still we start reading or studying that subject most because of Shraddha. It happens with the students. Even in our life also, if we like someone, we have Shraddha, we have faith on someone, then it happens that the person, if we have faith in the words of Guru, then whatever Guru will say, we will start doing that without having doubt, without having anything. Then it will give us progress in our life. Guru is saying we should do daily rituals in the morning, then we will start doing. We will not have doubt. So we will not waste so much time in logics, in arguments, because people put a lot of arguments, logic, but still they don't understand, and then they waste a lot of time, because we have very short life, and in this life only we have to achieve a lot of things. So if we just have logics, we have arguments, we just give arguments every time, everywhere, then it will take a lot of time, and we just waste our life by putting these arguments and logics. So it is better to follow the words of Guru as it is. So we will not just waste our time in the logics, in the arguments, and we will just have the quick progress in our spiritual life. But not having logics or not asking questions, that is also not a good thing. We should at one level we have to have some doubts in our mind. We should ask the question, but there are some questions, some things which we cannot understand with our mind. Those things we should avoid, because it will come in our realization after doing some sadhana. There are certain things we cannot understand. Our human mind cannot understand what is the beyond to this sky, what is the beyond to this world. We cannot understand because our mind is limited. So therefore those things we can just believe on the Shastras as it is, and with the time, with the sadhana, it will come in our realization. So Shraddha is very important. Now, Arjuna will ask the question. This is also related with Shraddha only. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Shrimad Bhagavadgītā Saptadashodhyayah. Arjuna Uvacha. Ye Shastra Vidhimutsrajya Yajante Shraddhayanvitaha. Teshan nishtha tu ka Krishna satvamaho rajastamaha. Lord has told in the previous chapter there are different types of karma, sattvic, rajasic, tamasic. When we have attachment with some desires, then we do karma. Now Arjuna is asking something. Ye shastram vidhim utsrajya yajante shraddhayanvitaha. There are different people who do their karmas enjoined in the shastras. So they have faith on shastras and they believe on the words of Guru. So they have faith, they have shraddha, but they don't know the ordinance of shastras. Now what in 16th chapter, the previously before the 17th chapter, there is 16th chapter. In the 16th chapter, last conclusion, he has given Tasmat Shastram Pramanante Karya Karya Vyavasthitau. So he said Tasmat Shastram Pramanante. So according to the Shastra Praman, whatever Shastras are telling or whatever written in the Shastras, according to that you should do your karma. You should not do what is not written in the Shastras, but according to Shastras you have to do everything. Now the question comes, we don't know about the Shastras. What are the Shastras? How to get the knowledge of the Shastras? It is not available to everyone. So there are different conditions. Maybe it is available, but we are not able to understand everything because Shastras means science of something. It is not easy to understand this science or the Shastras. So that can be another reason. Or sometimes it is not available for everyone because many people in the village, they don't have proper education. How they will understand the Shastras? So Shastras are not available to everyone, and maybe it is available, but we are not able to understand. And there are some another category. They have Shastras, they know everything as we talked previously, but they don't apply at all. So Arjuna is not talking about those people. He is saying the people who have faith on the Shastras, the words of Shastras, but they don't know what is written in the Shastras. Now, if you don't know what to do right now, then you have two different paths. Now, where to go, you don't know. Then you don't know right and wrong, difference between right and wrong. Then how you will choose? So he is saying, you have said that this Tasmat Shastram Pramanante, do whatever Shastras are telling. But how to know the Shastras? There are people who don't know the Shastras, but they are doing their karma according to Shastras. Sajante Shraddhayanvitaha. They are doing their karma according with the faith, with the Shraddha, and they are trying to reach whatever written in the Shastras to know that and then apply. But they are not much aware with the Shastras. So Teshan Nishtha to ka Krishna. What about their Nishtha? What about their faith? So what about their actions? Are they sattva, maho, rajastama? Are they sattvic actions or they are tamasic or rajasic? So the question of Arjuna is people who don't aware with the Shastras, the ordinance of the Shastras, they have never read Shastras, but still whatever they daily rituals or whatever they are doing with the Shraddha, with the faith, and how they are getting everything, like you are doing something, the daily rituals, how you are getting, so Vriddha Vyavahar. So the previously people have done something, your mother, your father, your forefathers, your ancestors, sages, maybe some sages have written some books on daily rituals and you are reading that and you are applying, doing that. And this is not about daily rituals, but everything in all the aspects of your life where you need to have the Shastras in front of you, you don't have. So you just follow your previous, like your sages, your forefathers, your ancestors. In this condition, what they have done, so I will also do the same with the Shraddha, with the faith. What your Guru is telling, you are doing the same. So what about these types of people? Arjuna's question. So they are sattvic, rasic, or tamasic. This is the question of Arjuna. So like this we do every time. Even like there is a daughter and she doesn't know how to cook. So she does normally. She just remember how my mother was doing this thing. So she just follows the instructions given by the mother. How she was doing, how she was cooking this particular thing. I don't know the recipe, but still I will try to follow her. So this is called Shraddha because she was preparing this food and was so tasty, delicious. So I will also follow the same way how she was doing. No matter I don't want recipe, that is okay. So now what about these types of people? So the people who have Shraddha, who have faith, but they don't know the ordinance of Shastras, then what will happen with them? They are Sattvic or Rasik or Tamasic. That is the question of Arjuna. Now, in entire chapter, Lord will give the answer. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Trividha Bhavati Shraddha Dehinam Sa Swabhavaja Satviki Rajasi Chaiva Tamasi Cheti Tamshanu. Lord is telling there is 3 types of Shraddha of people, of these human beings, according to their previous karma or according to their nature. He is using Swabhavaja. The Shraddha is born of nature. Now this nature is made up of 3 gunas, Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic. And according to your nature, your Shraddha will be like that only. So what is this nature? How this nature came in existence? How to define what is your nature? So according to previous karma, we had so many lives previously. So we have done so many karmas. We have performed different types of karmas. And according to those tendencies, our nature is made. So whatever karma we have done previously, our nature has the same thing. So according to your karma, it is your nature. Now he's saying this Shraddha is born of nature, Swabhavaja. So there are 3 types of Shraddha, Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic, and it is born of the nature only. So if your nature is Sattvic, your Shraddha will be Sattvic. If your nature is Rajasic, you have so much attachments, greed, Lobha Pravritti Arambha, then your Shraddha is also the Rajasic. And if your nature is Tamasic, you are completely ignorant, you have only 2 options every time, eating and sleeping, then your Shraddha will also become Tamasic. So Shraddha, so he's saying Satviki Rajasi Chaiva Tamasi Cheti Tamshanu. So just listen about these 3 types of Shraddha. Now the question is, what is this Shraddha? Nature we understood in previous chapter, Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic, in goodness, passion and ignorance. But what about the Shraddha? How the Shraddha has goodness, ignorance, passion, this attachment, greed. How the Shraddha is connected with these things. So he will tell. Sattva Nurupa Sarvasya Shraddha Bhavati Bharata Shraddha Mayoyam Purusho Yo Yachadhasa Eva Saha. So he's saying Sattva Nurupa Sarvasya, according to our Sattva. What is Sattva? Sattva is mind or Antakaran. So according to our mind, our Shraddha will be like that. Because nature, what is nature? Nature is the effect of our karmas, previous karma in the form of tendencies. Then it will make our nature. So nature is the mind only connected with this nature term. So now according to your mind, your Shraddha will become the same. And according to your Shraddha, Yoyat Shraddha, Sa Eva Saha. So person always becomes like a Shraddha only. So what Shraddha we have, accordingly we will become like that only. So sattvanurupa sarvasya saddha bhavati bharata. Shraddha mayoyam purusho yo yachadda sa eva saha. So that's why the Shraddha motivates us, because when we have Shraddha on something, we try to become like that. This is our nature, this is the human tendency. According to our Shraddha, only everything becomes. Surroundings also will become like that. Your body, your mechanism inside the body, outside the body, everything will develop according to your Shraddha. So Shraddha mayoyam purusho. So that's why it is said that karma, actions are not much important, but your intentions are more important, or your mind, your thoughts are more important. Because according to your Shraddha, you are going to become like that, not according to your actions. So it is very important to have Shraddha, and with the Shraddha, if you are doing something wrong also, then also it will become right. But if you have Shraddha and the wrong things you are doing, or it is done by you, is not knowingly, but you don't know the ordinance of Shastras, so maybe you do some wrong thing, but you have Shraddha, so it is good, it is right only. It will not be counted as a sin, but it will counted as a merit, as a punya only. So like there was a small kid in the village, and he was so small in the camp. There was a temple in the village. He always wanted to touch a picture of Shivaji. He was a great devotee of Shivaji. So he always wanted to touch that picture of Shivaji. But it was on the top of the temple, so he was not able to reach to that picture. He was going this temple daily, and daily he was trying to touch that thing, but he was not able to do that because he was short heighted. So he one day like something came in his mind. So there was a shivaling in the temple only, and what he did is he just stood on the shivaling, and with the help of shivaling, he just he touched his foot to this shivaling, and he touched the picture. So now this is the Shraddha of that person. Now this action is not good because he is touching his foot to this shivaling. So this action is not good. But why he is doing? He is doing out of Shraddha. He has Shraddha on Shivaji. He wanted to touch that painting. That's why he was doing that. So it is, and he used to go temple daily. He is doing worship for hours. He is meditating to Shivaji. Now he has Shraddha, he has faith, but this action is not good. He is touching his foot to this Shivaling. So of course this action is not good. So now what will happen? But this action is right. Even Shivaji, later Shivaji came in front of him, and he got the darshana of Shivaji. So if he is doing wrong, then how the Shivaji will come? So the actions are not more important. That's what I wanted to say. The actions are not important, but our mind state, our Shraddha, our thoughts are important. Maybe sometimes we do wrong with other people, and they they curse us. Why are you doing this? But maybe we are doing this thing with the people because of their kalyana only, because to help them only. Our teacher have anger. Sometimes they beat us, they shout at us. Why they are doing? They are doing for us only. Our mother do this. So we never feel like why they are doing this thing. So they are doing to help us only. We are not studying, so we are getting punishment. So giving punishment to child is not a good action. It seems like it is very harsh. Its nature is very harsh, and he is not a good person. But still, it is good only because the intention behind behind this punishment is not to hurting that kid, but is to help that kid in the studies. So the actions are not much important, but our Shraddha, but our mind state is more important. So how your Shraddha becomes, you will also become the same. Yo yat shraddha sa eva saha. So it is very, very important that our intentions, our shraddha, our mind thoughts should be very positive and good every time, because we are going to become like that only. So if we are not following good thoughts every time, then or we are having tamasic thoughts, so that's why our nature will be made. So if we have sattvic thoughts always, then we will become sattvic person. If we have rajasic thoughts, we are always thinking about some other objects, some worldly objects. Oh, I will get this, I will get this, I will achieve this. Like every time if you have greedy options in your mind, these things in your mind, then you are going to become rajasic person. And if you have tamasic things, as I told, sleeping and eating, every time some people are there, they just think about the sleeping, and every time if you go and talk with them, they will tell about, okay, I have seen this new dish on television, so I wanted to eat that. They have nothing to talk, they have only one topic. So these ignorant people, if you are only thinking about that thing, then you are going to become tamasic person. So this is very important, that having good thoughts and having positive thoughts every time in our mind. Now the next is Sat Yajante Shat Satvika Devan Yaksha Rakshamsi Rajasaha Pretan Bhutagaramshchani Yajante Tamasa Janaha. He is saying how according to their Shraddha only they choose the deities also to whom I worship. So the Sattvic people, they will always choose devatas. Yajante Sattvika Devan. Sattvic people will always worship devatas, deities. Why? Because these Sattvic people doing the worship is not, they are not doing it for selfish motive or to harm anyone else, but they are doing worship to get purification of mind. They want to reach to the main goal of life. They have sattvic vritti, they always have good thoughts in the mind, they are doing the thing, they are worshipping for the society. Maybe sometimes there are some santa or some sages, they perform yajna. Why they are performing yajna? They are sannyasis. What is the need to do yajna for them? But still they do yajna. Why? To get to help society. So they are doing for the society. So like people, like some santa, some sages, they just establish many organizations. Why they are doing? To help society, not for their selfish motive. So this is called sattvic person. This is called sattvic person. And when we have sattvic thoughts in our mind, we will always worship the devatas. Or also we can say, if you just worship devatas, you will become more sattvic, because devatas always have positive energy in their heart, in their mind. So if you are getting connected with the devatas, because when you are doing worshipping, you are worshipping, then that time also you just have the in your mind the picture of devata. You are thinking about the devatas. So when you are thinking about something which who is filled with positive energy, then of course you will getting that positivity in your heart also. So it is when we worship devatas, we become more sattvic, or the sattvic people always worship the devatas, because they are worshipping, they are doing this ritual and all to get to just help for just help others only, not for their personal motives. So this is sattvic person. Sarajante sattvika devan yaksha rakshamsi rajasaha. When the rajasic people come, what these rajasic people do? So these people just worship yaksha and rakshas. So there are different types of spirits. The people who go and they worship them. Why? Because they think that I have some desire in your mind. These Rajasic people always have attachments, always have desires, always have greed. I want this, I want this, I want to achieve this. So they have every time they have these things in their mind. They want quick results. If I will worship right now, I will do some anushthan. Next day, I need something out of that. So they just go to this Yaksh and Rakshasas, they worship them, so they just easily fulfill their wishes. So they have this misconception because all powerful is Brahman only. He will only fulfill our wishes. The God will only, this Ishvara will only fulfill our wishes. Nobody else can do. But still they have this misconception that if I will worship spirits, I will worship these Rakshasas and Devas, demigods, these Yakshas and Rakshasas, then I maybe to worship these demons can help me to achieve my wishes more quickly, more fast. So they are worshipping these Yaksha and Rakshasas. And also it means that if we follow or if we worship Yakshas and Rakshasas, then we will become more Rajasic also. Because why we are worshipping them? Because maybe it is said that if you worship this particular Yaksha, this Rakshasa, then you will get this, you can achieve this thing easily. So we do this worship thing out of some desire. So this is called Rajasic. यजन्ते सात्विका देवान् यक्षरक्षंसि राजसाः प्रेतान् भूतगणांश्चान्ये यजन्ते तामसा जनाः. Now the third category comes tamas category. Tamasic people, bhoot, pret. So all the groups of spirits, they worship those bhoot and pret. Why? Because their main intention is to harm others. They don't want anything useful for them also. They don't want anything for society also. They just want to harm others. There are some types of rituals where they have to give bali. They have to kill someone and they have to give that bali in the yajna, in those anusthana, and these people do that. They want kid, so they are giving bali of other kid, maybe some other person's kid, they are giving bali, so they are killing others kid to get their own kid. So this is not a good way. This is completely tamasic. God doesn't like these kind of people. So these are the tamasic people. They worship faith and bhoot, because if they will do these things with in front of deities, devatas, of course devatas will never get happy. They will never become present. They will not give any boon, because they are doing sin. They are committing sin. This is not a worship. But they choose these spirits who are they are already not a good souls. They are bad souls already. So they just worship these spirits and Pretan Bhuta Ganashanya. So these are the tamasic people. Now the next thing will come. It is very interesting. We also do sometimes in our life. Sometimes not everyone do, but still maybe sometimes we do. So we should try to avoid those things from our life. What is that? Ashastra vihitam ghoran tapyante ye tapo janaha dambha hankara sanyukta kamaraga balanvitaha. What is saying? Ashastra vihitam ghoran. Sometimes people perform so difficult tapas, austerities. They think that I am the person who can do everything, and it is no matter it is hard or whatever it is, but I will do that. So they perform very difficult yagyas, or where they have to do so much, they have to face so many difficulties. Ashastra vihitam. So he is saying, God is saying, Ashastra vihitam. These tapas which you are doing, it is very hard to body, hard to your sense organs. These are never recommended by the Shastras. In the Shastras, it is not written do hard work or do hard tapas, but you can go softly only. Shastras are more focused on your mind. How can you control your mind? How can you just perform your duties? These are also the tapa only, doing your duty every time. Because many times when we are student, we have to study. This is our duty. We are the office person. We have to complete our office work. This is our duty. We have responsibility of our family to feed them. Then feeding our family is our responsibility. It is our duty to just caring our family or our parents, our child. This is our duty. So now when we don't perform our duty, this is not a tap. And if we are doing constantly our duty honestly, then this becomes our tapa only, because it is not easy to handle everything, our studies, our office, our family, everything simultaneously. It needs, like, sometimes you have difficulties, but you have to balance that time also. This will become your tapa. So always having control over your mind, it will become your tapa. Not like some people just go to the temple on their knee. So what happens? They are just bleeding that time. Just imagine someone is coming with the sweets, because when we go to temple, we have some sweets in our hands, some flowers, and we go to offer these things to God. Patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam. So these things we offer to God as a devotee. Now someone is coming to you with the sweets, with the flowers. You will become happy. But just imagine what if the person is bleeding completely. His knees are broken and he has so many injuries in the hands, in the knees. Then what? How you will feel? You will never feel good. Even you will not feel to eat those sweets also. So how the God will feel good? So people who go on knees and they are now started bleeding completely, blood everywhere, and they are just offering God to sweets and flowers, then God will not like. Maybe he will accept because he is God, he is Bhagwan, but he will not like much. Maybe if you go normally, he will like more. So these ghor tapa people do, these are never enjoined in the Shastras. अशास्त्र विहितं घोरं तप्यन्ते ये तपोजनाः दम्भाहंकार संयुक्ताः कामरागबलान्विताः. But these people do these tapa. Why they do? Reason he is giving. Dambh ahankar sanyukta. There is dambh, hypocrisy. They want to show off. They want to show others that I am so big devotee of Bhagwan. So I am going on my knees. I like they do little bit tapa. They are going on knees. They are keeping fast on Ekadashi without water, without anything. Keeping fast without water is good on Ekadashi. It is not bad. But if your body is not supporting you, still you are doing, maybe you are getting vomiting, you are feeling dizzy, you are not able to perform your duties, you are a student and you are keeping Ekadashi without water and all, and then you have to go college in the sunshine, and then you are not able to study well, your teacher will get angry. Then this stuff should be avoided. Now you can eat something, some falahar you can take, because your body is not supporting that thing, and slowly you can go towards the without water also. It is not completely like you should not do, or you are not supposed to do that. It is not like that. But still, what our body will support, we cannot harm our body, because this body is given by the God as a gift. How can we harm this body? So we should do tapa. Keeping fast on Ekadashi, it is more better. Keeping fast, what people have this meaning, like not eating anything, not drinking anything, maybe can become our fast. But also it is like not feeding anything from all our indriyas. This is only one indriya, this mouth we are eating, but there are different indriyas. We should not see something which is not good, or which we should not see. We should not hear much, we should not speak much. These are also the fast only. When we are vrata keeping the fast on Ekadashi, that means we should keep fast with all the sense organs, and we should just think about the God more and more. This will become our tapa. Not like people just take one aspect, not eating, not drinking. This is only the tapa. This is tapa, but not only the tapa. So So you can do this also, but this is very important that you should have control over the mind. That is priority. That should be priority. So ashastri vihitam ghoram, they do because dambha. They want to say, oh, I keep Ekadashi Vrata without water. They just tell everyone. They put WhatsApp status, Facebook status, and they do so many things to show others. They put tilak, they put mala and all to show others. So this is called, these kind of tapa they are doing out of dambha. They want to show others. And ahankara, I can do, I am having so much power. To show this power, I will show you this thing. So like a teacher, once teacher gave assignment to all the students, and now teacher said, let's see who will get more marks on this assignment. Now one student was there. He said, I always get good marks. I always get highest marks. I will get anyway. I will do that. And he just started writing his assignment. The first page, the headings he has put with the blood. Now what will happen? Teacher will like or not? Of course she will not like. When she will see the copy, this is written with the blood. How can she like that thing? But people, some students maybe do that. So all these things are not a good tapa. We think that this is the tapa. We are harming our body. We are just harming our sense organs, and we think that this is a tapa. This is not the tapa. We are showing others that this is the tapa, but it can never become a tapa. So he's saying this is never enjoined in the Shastras. Ashastra vihitam ghoran tapyante ye tapojanaha dambha ahankar sanyukta kamaraga balanvitaha. Also people, why do they do these kind of tapa? Calm, because they have so much desires and they want to fulfill all the desires simultaneously. Like this is the rule of life. Everything you will not get at one time. Slowly, God will give you everything, but slowly, not everything you will get at one point. So, but these people, they are so restless. We have seen the nature of Rajasi people. They are so restless. So they want everything right now. So that they do this ghor tapa. They just think that if I will put a lot of efforts, maybe God will give. Maybe these spirits will give. Maybe this God will not give, then I will go to the spirits and different devatas, different Pret, Bhoot and Yaksha Rakshas. I will go to them. Maybe they will fulfill my wishes because they have restlessness feeling. So they want to achieve that thing right now. So that they do these kind of ghoram tapa, difficult, very hard tapa. But these are never accepted by the Shastras. कर्षयन्तः शरीरस्थं भूतग्राममचेतसा माञ्चैवान्तः शरीरस्थं तान् विद्यासुरनिश्चयान्. God is saying, God is telling that कर्षयन्तः शरीरस्थं, while doing this karma, they are harming the body. What I told, this body is given as a gift by the God. And what we should do with this body? The purpose of this body is just do your sadhana and also serve society. So Atmano Mokshartham Jagat Hitaya Cha. In the Vedas it is written, or also the Swami Vivekananda ji, many times he also quotes this thing. Atmano Mokshartham, this body we have got, why we got? To get moksha, to get liberation, to get the knowledge of Paramatma, or to know the Bhagwan is our purpose. For purpose, this is our personal purpose. And also the body we are given to serve others also. If you want to show that you have so much power and you can do this with this power, you can just perform so many hard tapas. So it is better to utilize this power for others, for society. There are so many Viddhashrama, where people are living, the old people are living. Then we have Anath Ashrama, there are like kids are living, and other like handicapped people. There are different types of people. So you can help them, not with the money only, but you can help with the body. You have so much power, so just show your power there. You can do different things in those places to help them. So this is more good tapa. This is seva. This is tapa, but not this what you are doing as a hard tapa. This is not a right tapa. So you, when you are doing these tapas, you are harming your body, you are harming the bhutagramam achetasa without knowing anything. You don't have knowledge, you don't know the right thing, and you are just spoiling everything, destroying your body. Body is a gift by God, and if someone will give you some gift, you cannot destroy that gift, because then the person who, the giver, the person who gave you, will not like that he gave something, some gift to you, and you are destroying it. You are not utilizing this. So our responsibility is to utilize this body for others, for us, not destroying this. So he is saying the people who are doing these types of tapa, they are indirectly destroying this body. Achetasa, unknowingly, they don't know, but they are destroying this body, and they don't know this thing that they are not destroying this body only, but they are harming me. When they cut their body, this pain they feel, little bit pain they feel, but indirectly they are harming me only, the God only, Bhagwan only, because sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto, I am seated in all the hearts of the people. So if something happens with us wrong, the God Bhagwan who is inside us, he also feels bad. So these people harm me only. When they harm body, they are indirectly harming me only. Tan vidya asura nishchayan. So just know those people as a asura, demons only. So we in 16th chapter we have two categories: Daiv, Asur, Sampatti, Vagyog, divine and demonic qualities. So these are these people more connected with the second category, that is demonic qualities. So they are asura only. Pran vidya asura nishchayan. आहारस्त्वपि सर्वस्य त्रिविधो भवति प्रियः यज्ञस्तपस्तथा दानं तेषां भेदमिमं शृणु. He is telling आहारस्त्वपि, there are different types of ahar. आहारस्त्वपि सर्वस्य त्रिविधो भवति, yajna, dana and tapa. So he will tell about the three categories. Now the very interesting part is coming, because Lord will describe about the ahar, what we are eating. Three categories of ahar, because he has told the sattvic, rajasic and tamasic shraddha, they worship a god, semi-god or the spirits according to their shraddha. And what happens, what the heart tapas they do for to get their desires and all. Now he's telling how you can become sattvic in your life, rajasic or tamasic, or he is telling like two ways to say this, to have the meaning of this shlokas. So one is like how you can become the sattvic person in your life, and second thing, what is you, like which guna is on higher proportional in you. So you are sattvic person, rajasic person or tamasic person. To test yourself, these next slokas will come, where the three categories of sattva guna and rajoguna, tamo guna will be described. And so with the food, with the yajna, with the karma, and so many things like manasik tapa, there are different types of tapa and all. So Lord will describe about the three categories of each thing. So he's telling he's starting with the food. So there are three categories, like there are different types of food, but he will divide all these food into three categories. आयुस्सत्त्वबलारोग्य सुखप्रीतिविवर्धनाः रस्या स्निग्धा स्थिरा हृद्या आहाराः सात्विकप्रियाः. Now he is telling the food which is dear to sattvic. What is that food? If this food is dear to you also, you are sattvic person. Or if you want to become sattvic person, just start liking this kind of food or start eating this type of food, you will become sattvic person. So both the ways we can take. So first he is telling Ayu Sattva Bala Arogya, which increase our age. Ayu Sattva Bal Arogya. So here he is telling like Ayu Sattva Bala Arogya Sukha Preeti Vivardhanaha. Then it will, how this will increase your age, because the concept is we don't get the time duration, but like if your breathing system, you are taking how many shwasa, how many breaths you are taking in 1 minute, so accordingly your age is there. So it is like if you have this much count of your breath, so if you will complete this shwasa, then you will die. So if you just breath slowly, so in 1 minute, if you eat sattvic food, you will start breath slowly. So if you are breathing slowly, then you will not waste much your shwasa. So you will live long. That is the logic. So Ayu Sattva Bala Arogya, and then also you are more powerful after eating the food. Arogya, you are healthy, you are happy after eating that food. So these kind of food are sattvic food. And Rasya Snigdha, what is the characteristic of these food? So these are Rasyaha, juicy, like fruits we eat. So these fruits are categorized as sattvic food. So we should prefer these fruits and all. Rasya Snigdha Sthira Hridya. Then these Snigdha and Sthir, like we have ghee or milk made things, milk made products. So we eat in the childhood, and it will help us in the old age also. People say, I have eaten so much ghee and all, so I am so powerful. So these things, these food will live long, will last long in your body. So these are also called sattvic food. So all the milk made product or the products which you are making in the house, these are the sattvic food. So rasya snigdha sthira hridya ahara sattvika priyaha. These foods are, this category of food is called dear to the sattvic person. What about rajasic? Katvam lalavanatyushna tikshanuksha vidahinaha ahara rajasasyeஷ்டா dukkha shokamayaptadaha. So he's telling, starting with katvamla. So katva means bitter, amla. Katva amla, like the acidic, and then katva amla lavana. Lavana means the so much salty food. Katvam lalavana atyushna, ati ushna, very very hot food. So ati ushna tikshna ruksha vidahina. Then so hot, so pungent, ruksh, so much like we have chilies and all. So these chilies are also like vidahinaha, burning feeling. These, after eating so much chili, you will have burning feeling in your neck, in your mouth also, in your stomach also. So these are called rajasic food. So like rich food we say, or we say very fancy food. So all this fancy food comes under the rajasic food only. The burger and all these Chinese items, all these things come under the rajasic food. Then we have tamasic in the last. Yatayamam gatarasam puti paryushitam chayat uchishtam cha medhyam bhojanam tamasapriyam. So he's saying yatayamam, which is kept for before it was kept for 3 hours, more than 3 hours. So then it will become yatayamam. It will become tamasic food. Yatayamam gatarasam, without any taste, tasteless. Gatarasam, it has no taste now. Gatarasam puti paryushitam, it has some smell, some smelly food. Puti paryushitam chayat uchishtam. Then maybe sometimes it is left over in others' plate and you eat that food. So this kind of food is also tamasic food. Pauti paryushitam chayat uchishtam cha medhyam bhojanam tamasapriyam. And the impure food, sometimes some animal is going around towards your food, so this food will become impure. So this kind of food is called tamasic food, and we should avoid this food. So why this food is so important? Because how you eat, your actions, your thoughts will become the same, and according to your thoughts, your shraddha will be developed. Your karmas are also dependent on your thoughts. Because before doing anything, if you realize, you are maybe seeing the computer screen, your mobile screen, you are writing something, you are talking with someone. Before doing any action, first thing comes in your mind, and then it comes on your mouth, in your mouth. So first everything comes in our mind only. So actions are dependent on our mind. So how your mind, how your thoughts are, according to that you will perform your action, you will do the things. So it is very important that your thoughts should be sattvic, your thoughts should be pure. And how these will sattvic? Because when you just eat sattvic anna, because jaisa khaye ann वैसा बने मन. So according to your anna, according to your food only, your man will be developed, your mind will be developed, and your shraddha will be developed, your actions will be developed. So this anna or this food is very very basic or fundamental need that you should eat sattvic food only. So Lord has described about the sattvic food and how, what kind of food you should avoid. That also he has told. Now he has given you knowledge. It is in your hand. You become your friend or you become your enemy, because the person you have heard this thought of Swami Vivekananda ji. We are our own enemy and we are our own friend. So now God has told about the three kinds of food. Now this is up to you, how you want to become. If you want to become sattvic, then follow the sattvic food, eat the sattvic food. If you want to become rajasic or tamasic, then you can go for that category of food. So this is about the food. Now we will have the tapa, dan, yajna, so many things according to God. He will categorize this is sattvic or this is rajasic and this is tamasic. So all these things we will see next time. Jai Shri Krishna. We will do little Sankirtana. Just have the picture of God in your mind and remember him and then do Sankirtana. Hari Sharanam, 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 Hari Sharanam. Jai Shri Krishna.
That was an enlightening session, and Didi dealt in detail about the three Shraddhas, like Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic. As we all have joined to learn Gita, please motivate your friends and relatives to join Gita Parivar by forwarding the link and help spread Gita, and thus realize the dream of Har Ghar Gita and Har Kar Gita. Learn Gita, teach Gita, and live Gita. Now it's time for question and answers. I request those who want to ask questions to raise their hands and switch on their cameras and wait for their turn.
Pallavi ji, please unmute your mic. And one more thing, we have Ao Gita Sevi Bane or a big Gita volunteer session tomorrow 8:30. So please join the session. You can explore how you can connect with us as a volunteer. How can you give seva? How can you serve in Gita Parivar? Ji. Arun ji, please unmute your mic. You need to unmute yourself. जी.
Oh, it is audible, no?
Yes. Audible.
Yes. अभी आपने बताया ना कि एक जैसा खाओगे अन्न वैसे बनेगा मन.
जी.
तो हम अभी तक कितनी एज में जानवर का दूध पी रहे हैं, गाय का, भैंस का, बकरी का. तो फिर तो उसमें हमारे मन में फिर जानवर की प्रवृत्ति भी तो डेवलप हो चुकी होगी।
लेकिन हम लोग जैसे जो फल खाते हैं, जो वनस्पतियां खाते हैं, तो वो पेड़ पौधों से है, लेकिन उसको खाने से हम पेड़ पौधों की तरह हमारी प्रवृत्ति नहीं होती है। तो वैसे जानवर का दूध पी रहे हैं तो उससे जानवर की प्रवृत्ति हो जाएगी, इसका मतलब कोई कनेक्शन नहीं है। जो चीजें मनुष्य के खाने के लिए बनी है, जो मनुष्य के लिए खाद्य है, उसको हम लोग खा सकते हैं, उसमें कोई समस्या नहीं है, क्योंकि वो भगवान ने नेचुरली वैसा डेवलप किया है।
ठीक है,
अगर हम कुछ
धन्यवाद।
ऐसा खाते हैं जो मनुष्य के खाने के लिए है ही नहीं, जैसे मांसाहार का सेवन जब करता है व्यक्ति, तो वो मनुष्य के खाने के लिए है ही नहीं, तो वो
यही नहीं,
खाने के उसका हमारे ऊपर अलग अपोजिट प्रभाव पड़ सकता है।
धन्यवाद।
पल्लवी जी, हम लोग कीजिए।
Uh,
राजीव जी, प्लीज अनम्यूट योर माइक। अनम्यूट करना होगा राजीव जी आपको।
Jai Shri Krishna.
जय श्री
Just
कृष्ण।
I was listening to your vivation. So, how to worship God? You said that suppose somebody is worshipping God and showing. So, these all things do happen in a normal way in our life. So,
You mean
how can we take that thing?
if someone is worshipping God and displaying on public, like I'm worshipping God, I'm doing so much puja, etc. Is that your question?
Yes, yes, sir. But you told Naki if somebody is doing for the show. Now my thing is just I'm taking my example that my wife is doing puja. She is very much devoted to the God. But whenever they come across their companion in the society, they say, हाँ कल मेरा एकादशी था, मैंने उपवास किया, बहुत गर्मी थी,
Not
पानी. So
that,
all this can be taken
not
like that. This is
no, not everything we have to take like that. Because sometimes
that's that.
if
That
there,
was my point.
if there is intention to show off, to
Ah.
display public that I am doing, if there is
Ah.
intention, then we have to consider it as dambha. Otherwise, it
Yeah.
is
So the point is intention. If there is an intention, then that is not a proper worship.
correct. Correct.
Yeah. Thank you.
जय श्री कृष्ण। महेंद्र जी।
जय श्री कृष्ण मैम।
जय श्री कृष्ण।
हम आप अभी बोला आपने सात्विक की फूड लेना चाहिए हमको।
हाँ जी।
हाँ जी, उसमें मतलब हमारा महाभारत में ये कहता है कि मतलब कुछ लोगों ने मतलब ये भी कहता है ना नॉन वेज भी, वो कैसा
नॉनवेज
हमको देखना
कहीं
है।
कहीं परोसन किया गया है, कहीं कहीं ग्रहण हुआ है, तो देश काल के हिसाब से वो चीजें होती हैं। जैसे आप उड़ीसा अगर जाएं तो वहां पर मछली का सेवन, या बंगाल जाएंगे तो वहाँ मछली का सेवन बहुत कॉमन है। तो उसके दो तीन चीजें रीजंस हैं। एक तो उड़ीसा में बहुत ज्यादा अकाल वगैरह पड़ा, तो अब अकाल जब पड़ा तो वहां पर लोग क्या खाएंगे, तो उनकी मजबूरी है, तो वो कल्चरली वहां पर वो ऐसा ट्रेंड स्टार्ट हो गया। दूसरा, कहीं कहीं पर परंपराएं इस तरह से इन्हीं अकाल आदि के कारण पड़ जाती हैं, तो वहां पर हम कंसीडर करते हैं। इसके अलावा बंगाल में जैसे मछली को सी फूड बोलते हैं, या फिर उसको जल का फल ऐसा कुछ बोलते हैं, तो वहां पर भी हम कंसीडर करते हैं। तो कल्चरली कहीं पर आ रहा है तो उसको हम कंसीडर करते हैं।
मतलब मेरे को एक क्वेश्चन है, ये क्षत्रिय बोलता है वो क्योंकि दे आर इन द वॉर, लाइक हमको
Yes,
सिक्योरिटी
and
देना है, वो सब लोग उन लोग खा
they
सकता है ऐसे ही कुछ,
yes,
करेक्ट?
they can eat because they are in the war. So as I told, if there is situation like that, or there are some opposite circumstances, they are not able to get this normal food, then they can eat because they don't have any option. Survival is must.
But usually the main thing is you should not eat non-veg if available,
Yeah,
whatever
if it
naturally
is
is available,
available,
right?
yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Jai Shri Krishna.
प्रतीक जी, प्रतीक जी, please unmute.
Hello, जी हरिओम
हाँ,
हरिओम. I
हरिओम.
want to ask one question that they are packaged food available everywhere. So that comes under tamasic or rasik?
That is tamasic actually.
Tamasic, all packaged food.
Almost all, but like we consider sweets. So sweets are not
Hmm.
tamasic because if it is in packet for 10 days also we consider it as sattvic. So there are
Okay.
some exceptions, but almost all the foods are tamasic.
And cow milk, cow milk.
It will be sattvic actually because this is also we consider it as sweet.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Is there any other question?
और दो हैंड रेसेस थे नहीं है क्या अभी? I had seen two late.
Okay, Pallavi ji.
हाँ, पल्लवी जी और एक है, हाँ, गंगाधर है.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
I wanted to ask that you had mentioned about the Rajasic food category, and
Ji.
you had mentioned that the bitter food, about the bitter food.
Ji.
So, is the bitter food like we eat bitter gourd or something?
So
Is it
actually,
considered in the Rajasic food
bitter,
category?
any adjective came in the Rajasic food category. So that doesn't mean it is Rajasic. It is not Rajasic. Even you are taking salt and all these things are not Rajasic. But if you are taking in excessive thing, then it will become Rajasic. So don't take it excess. Like you can eat, but don't eat so much.
Like in moderation.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Didi. Thank you.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri.
गंगाधर जी.
हरे कृष्णा दीदी, प्याज और लहसुन किस कैटेगरी में आते हैं?
तामसिक.
तामसिक है, ये वो खाना नहीं चाहिए.
दुर्गंध युक्त होते हैं. हाँ, तो नहीं खाना चाहिए, ऐसा ट्राई करना चाहिए कि ना करें.
धन्यवाद. हरे कृष्ण.
जय लक्ष्मी जी. जय लक्ष्मी जी.
जयलक्ष्मी, हाँ, अनम्यूट करना होगा.
जय श्री कृष्ण अंडी.
जय श्री कृष्ण.
क्वेश्चंस हमारा हिंदी नहीं आता, तेलुगु.
हाँ, you can speak in English or Hindi. Even you can speak Malayalam, Malavi भी.
तेलुगु, बट तेलुगु मुझे नहीं आता है. मलयालम आता है, तेलुगु नहीं आता है.
ओके मैडम.
Sorry to interrupt. आप तेलुगु में पूछिए. I know the Telugu and English and Hindi. I will translate it for her.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, madam. Thank you.
అడగండి, మీరు అడగండి మీ ప్రశ్న. నేను చెప్తాను వాళ్ళకి.
అది 17వ అధ్యాయంలో అది వీడియోస్ పెడుతున్నాము, కరెక్షన్ చేస్తలేరని కొంచెం డౌట్ ఉన్నది.
ओके, उनका सवाल ये है कि दे आर सबमिटिंग द वीडियोस फॉर द 17th अध्याय and they are not receiving the corrections from you, so she is
Can you just tell me group number? Can you just tell me group number of Jayalakshmi ji so I can contact?
మీ గ్రూప్ నెంబర్ అడుగుతున్నారండి.
PRN ना?
ग्रुप नंबर
PRN भी चलेगा. PRN भी चलेगा.
999 something. నోటికి లేదు.
Or you can tell the group number.
ఓకే మేడం, చెప్తాను. లో ఉంది.
Ma'am, in the meanwhile, I have a question. I also.
Okay. Jayalakshmi, you can check your group number and Aditya ji will ask the question.
Many of the times.
ఓకే ఓకే, మండే మార్నింగ్ పెడతాను గ్రూప్ నంబర్ పేరు.
మీరు పెట్టండి, వాళ్ళు చూసి మీకు దానికి స్పందించి రిప్లై ఇస్తారు.
ఓకే సరే.
ఓకే.
जी आदित्य
जी, many of the times we do not have the option of cooking food because of time and because of something like that. So that we have to eat outside only. Like I have to go to office and I will not get time to cook food in morning in the time. So in that case, how do I
we should try to cook. If we are unable to cook, then we have to eat from outside. That is okay, we consider it as okay, fine, because we are helpless, we cannot cook.
but at the outside, if we have to eat there, they will not make food without garlic and onion. So
You can
how?
find some shops actually. You can find some specific shops where you can get the onion garlic without onion garlic food.
Okay.
You can search around you, but if you don't get, then it's okay.
Okay. Thank you.
जय श्री कृष्ण। मंजू जी।
जय श्री कृष्णा।
जय श्री कृष्ण।
मेरा भी जो अभी उन्होंने पूछा उसी के ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर क्वेश्चन है कि आपने 10th श्लोक में बोला गया है कि याम मतलब कि 3 hours के बाद ना नहीं खाना चाहिए खाना। तो जो ऑफिस जाते हैं सुबह तो बनाकर ही जाते हैं। तो
Nowadays things are changed. Now we have Desh Kal Patra. So according to time, things are changing. So nowadays we consider, because everyone is going to office. Now ladies are also going to office. Gents are also going to office. Then we don't have any option. If we have option, then we should try to make food immediately. Then we should eat. But if we don't have option, then there is no problem. We have to manage.
थैंक यू। जय श्री कृष्ण।
जय श्री कृष्ण। रीता जी।
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी।
जय श्री
मेरा
कृष्ण।
छोटा सा प्रश्न है दीदी, ये तामसिक भोजन बताए ना, लहसुन ये प्याज को, वैसे आयुर्वेदिक में इसको औषधि मानते हैं, तो ये क्या है दीदी, इसके बारे में
कई सारी ऐसी चीजें हैं जो तामसिक है, लेकिन उनको औषधि के रूप में यूज करते हैं। तो कई लोग होते हैं जो औषधि नहीं लेते, जैसे आशु भैया है, वो इंग्लिश मेडिसिन कभी नहीं लेते हैं। बट कभी अगर किसी को लेना भी पड़ता है, तो अब उतना अपने आप को स्ट्रांग उन्होंने बना लिया नेचुरोपैथी और बाकी चीजों से, तो उनको जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है, वो उतना सहन भी कर लेते हैं। लेकिन जिसको नहीं हो रहा है उसको लेना पड़ता है इंग्लिश दवाई भी। तो उसी तरह उसको कंसीडर करना चाहिए। कुछ मेडिसिन होती है जो तामसिक है या जो एनिमल्स से भी आ रही है, लेकिन उसको लेते हैं लोग, तो उस तरह से।
कोई कैंसर में ये औषधि का काम करते हैं बोलते हैं ना, तो इसको ले अगर
तब तो लेना पड़ता है। अगर हम सहन कर सकते हैं या हमारे पास कोई और ऑप्शन है तो हमें नहीं लेना चाहिए, लेकिन अगर नहीं है ऑप्शन, हम सहन भी नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, तो लेना चाहिए।
जी दीदी। जय श्री कृष्ण।
जय श्री कृष्ण। रेखा जी। जय श्री कृष्ण।
जी दीदी, सो हम लोग प्योर वेजिटेरियन है, और मेरी बेटी को भी वेजिटेरियन, बट शी इज डेटिंग ए गाय हु इज नॉन वेजिटेरियन। तो उसको समझाए कि ठीक नहीं रहेगा, क्योंकि एकदम डिफरेंट कल्चर में सब कैसे समझाए बच्चों को, ये बताइए, थोड़ा गाइड करिए हमें कि वो बोलती है कि वो तो ऐसे ही बड़ा हुआ है पहले से ही। तो और जैसे आपने समझा थोड़े समय पहले कि कुछ स्टेट्स में ऑलरेडी खाते थे बिकॉज ऑफ नॉन अवेलेबिलिटी और वॉट एवर द रीजन, बट कैसे समझाए बच्चों को, लाइक ये मुझे जानना था।
इसके लिए मैं सजेस्ट करूंगी आप आशु भैया से एक बार कनेक्ट होइए, उनके भी वेचन सेशन में। इवन अभी भी चल रहा है आशु भैया का सेशन, क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन भी चल रहे हैं, तो मैं लिंक दे देती हूँ। आप उनसे डायरेक्ट कनेक्ट होकर ये क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे तो आपको बहुत अच्छा आंसर मिल जाएगा।
तो डायरेक्ट कनेक्ट मतलब ऐसे ही, मतलब जूम पे कि ऐसे पर्सनली पूछ सकते हैं उससे?
उनका भी वेचन सेशन ही चल रहा है, उनका भी वेचन सेशन चल रहा है। मैं यहाँ पर जूम लिंक डाल रही हूँ। आप में से
आप क्या सजेस्ट करती, मैं उनको तो खैर पूछूंगी, बट आप क्या सजेस्ट करती है?
मेरे हिसाब से तो हम लोग बच्चों को स्लोली समझा सकते, बहुत ज्यादा उन पर सुपर इम्पोज नहीं कर सकते या बहुत उनको फोर्स नहीं कर सकते हैं। ट्राई कर सकते हैं उनको अलग अलग एग्जाम्पल देकर या अपने डेली लाइफ से कुछ करके, उससे ज्यादा तो हम उनको बहुत फोर्स नहीं कर सकते, और डिपेंड करता है उनकी एज पर भी, एज क्या है।
हाँ ठीक है, ओके। जय श्री।
आगे लिंक डाल रही हूँ, आई एम गिविंग लिंक इन चैट
हाँ नहीं,
बॉक्स।
वो तो मुझे, मैं ज्वाइन करूंगी उनके में, बट जानना था। जय श्री कृष्ण।
जय श्री कृष्ण। जी मीना जी प्लीज अनम्यूट, राजीव जी प्लीज अनम्यूट योर माइक।
मैं आई जस्ट वांटेड टू नो, ये जो गीता सेवी के लिए जो है, आई वाज सीइंग दैट in a day 3 hours schedule to give
जी
your services.
नहीं,
So
it is not
because
compulsory, it is not necessary.
it's not necessary, because I saw the chart where it is written right from morning 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Then some, this is like that till from last is 8 o'clock to late night. So my point is, suppose if I select any slot which will be of 3 hours, so is there is any flexibility in that 3 hour, because we don't know if some emergency come and I has to leave the things.
I don't know which flyer you saw, because we don't mention anywhere that you have to.
Yesterday only, because for that tomorrow there will be a session.
Which session?
That session on to become Geeta Sevi, they
No,
will
that
be
is
taking.
not. You just join our session. We will give you clarity, all the clarity. You don't need to give so much time or 3 hours daily. Even you have 3 hours in a week or in a month, then also you can become a Geeta Sevi. You can give some
Because
10 minutes also.
we have to give a dedicated services. So, or I am in, I think I am in 30th batch. And after that, the new batch, the latest batch which has started is 31st. And 31st, my wife has joined. And that class I like more, because very much too much of clarity is there in teaching. Whereas that opportunity we didn't got. And service also, I am seeing that whosoever are coming to give the service, they should be fully dedicated. So my point is, if I get any slot of whatever time, and on particular date, if I don't have time to join that, so that will be flexible.
We have multiple sevas. You don't
Oh,
need to choose any slot for a particular seva. Like we have tech trainer GC and some batch coordinator. There you have to choose slot. But we have other backend sevas also, where you don't
right.
need to choose any slot. You according to your available time, you can give seva. That's not a problem. Ji. You join
Thank you.
tomorrow, you will get the clarity.
Yeah.
Meena ji.
Shri Krishna, Ji and Mala Narayan ji, Jai Shri Krishna. My question is, see, nowadays in the present lifestyle, people, they don't think about eating fresh food or anything like that. They just go out. Can you hear? Is it audible?
Yes, audible, but yes.
Yeah.
Little low.
Nowadays, they are all busy. Even in my house, my daughter-in-law, they are all very busy with their work. So sometimes I think they can cook and keep it in the fridge. Morning they can heat it and give to their children also. So that all becomes tamasic food. No, actually, when I tell them, they are not ready to accept. It is
Yeah, it
tamasic.
becomes tamasic, but still you can eat, because we don't nowadays we don't have any option. We are helpless because of the lifestyle, because everyone is so busy. So you can eat. That is not a problem. If you don't have any option, you can eat.
But
We
the
should try to
children
get.
are also, no, the children are also being given this tamasic food. So that will, I feel, that will affect their development, personality and all that.
Yeah, little bit it will of course affect, but not much. If you don't have option, then we cannot do anything. So in case of food, we can just take some tamasic food, but in other cases we can increase our sattvic vritti more. So in other practices we can add sattvic things more if we are not able to keep our food sattvic.
Yeah. But one good thing is, whenever they come here to my home, so whatever I prepare and give them, they finish it. So no leftover or anything for them, and they also enjoy. Also, children also enjoy. That's a one plus point for me to tell them. Just I tell them in between about Bhagavadgītā and how Krishna is telling the children in the form of stories and all that. Let me see.
Yes, we should try.
Jai Sri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. I'm providing Zoom link for Ashu Bhaiya's session. So if anyone has question related with personal life or anything not related with 17th chapter especially, so you can join Ashu Bhaiya's session for QA, question answer. You can get better answers. That is one option. Yeah, Ishwari ji.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
I would like to know if there is any information or any publication where I can find the detailed vidhi or rules for the Rajasic, Tamasic, and Sattvic food, like how to cook and what are the foods or all the vidhi and everything.
Right now, I don't have any specific book, but you can search in Ayurveda or in Ayurveda you can find some books. But right now, I don't have any book in my mind.
Okay, Didi. And one more question, Didi. What is your opinion on, in the name of God, there are in some communities or, there are certain, I wouldn't like to elaborate on that, but, animal sacrifices which are made in the name of God.
So this
Would you
is
like to?
another. Sometimes we tell about this office why they are sacrificing animal. So that is wrong actually. But in some cases, in our Vedic rituals also, we had this tradition that we can sacrifice some specific animals in the Vedas, in the yajnas. So it was there in our traditions also. But we should not like even nowadays we should not do. We should try to avoid.
Avoid it. Does it also depend on this thing you belong to? For example, like if you're Kshatriya, you're allowed to do it.
There were some rules. There were some rules, but nowadays we are not following much Vedic rituals or not in that way how it is written. So we should avoid these things.
Avoid them. Okay. Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Sudhir ji, please unmute your mic.
जय श्री कृष्णा।
जय श्री कृष्ण।
ये बहुत अच्छे जवाब, जो सवाल मेरे थे वो उसमें काफी जवाब आपने ऑलरेडी लोगों ने सवाल किए और आपने जवाब भी दिए हैं। और इसमें एक आदित्य जी का एक सवाल था जिसके अंदर आपने बोला था, उन्होंने बोला था कि हम बाहर रहते हैं और बाहर का खाना पड़ता है, और आपने यही कहा कि भाई ये सरकमस्टेंसेस हैं तो देश काल के हिसाब से जरूरत। तो उसमें हम लोग क्या करते हैं, हमारा भी सजेशन भी है कि जैसे उसको हम लोग कोशिश करते हैं कि उसको उसमें थोड़ा कंद मूल फल, मौसम का फल है या ये जो चीजें हैं गाजर मूली टमाटर चुकंदर पालक, ये सब चीजें जो हैं कुछ ये ग्रहण करें, और उसके बाद भी कुछ भूख लगती है तो बहुत कम मात्रा में हमारा दूसरी चीज से काम चल जाएगा। तो उससे हमें जो ये उल्टा सीधा तेल वगैरह मिलता है वो उसको ग्रहण करने से हम बचेंगे या कम हो जाएगा। और जैसे ये लहसुन प्याज वगैरह का है, ये जब प्रभु ने चीजों को बनाया है तो इन सब का महत्व तो है ही अपनी जगह, लेकिन उसमें यही होता है उनमें गुण उनके अलग ढंग के होते हैं, जैसे उनसे दवाएं बनती हैं। अब वो दवाएं जो होती हैं, दवाओं की जरूरत है इसलिए उनसे बनती हैं। अब लोहा लोहे को काटता है तो इसलिए अब जिसको जरूरत नहीं है वो अगर ग्रहण करेगा लहसुन और प्याज तो उसको उसकी जरूरत नहीं है, लेकिन जहाँ उसकी जरूरत है जिन दवाओं में, उसमें वो उपयोग होता ही है क्योंकि प्रकृति ने बनाया है। तो हम लोग इसी, अब चूंकि हमें एक सात्विक उद्देश्य है, उस उद्देश्य से बढ़ना, उस तरफ की सोच करनी है, इसलिए हम सात्विक खाने की तरफ ध्यान दें और इसी में बढ़ने का प्रयास करें। तो ये एक अच्छी चीज है और बहुत अच्छा, हमें तो बहुत सारे प्रश्नों का जवाब ऐसे ही मिल गया था। तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आपके सपोर्ट के लिए और आपने जो भी हम लोगों को बताया उसके लिए धन्यवाद। जय श्री कृष्ण।
जी ललिता जी, वेंकटेश जी।
Jai Shri Krishna Didi. I think my question has been already answered by you with respect to a different question by another person. My question was relating to keeping the food in the refrigerator where it stays for maybe 8 hours or 12 hours or 24 hours, and then we eat it. So it becomes tamasic. When it was prepared, it was sattvic, but now when we eat, it becomes tamasic. That was my question.
Yes, it becomes tamasic.
So should we eat or we should not eat?
We should try to avoid these things, but if we are not do anything, then we are helpless and we can eat.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
ललिता जी।
जय श्री कृष्ण। तो प्याज और लहसुन डेली पकाते हैं मैम घर पे हम। तो चिकन मटन वगैरह नहीं खाते हैं, मगर कुछ भी नॉन वेज नहीं लेते, मगर वेजिटेरियन ही है। मगर प्याज और लहसुन डेली खाते हैं ना, वो फिर तमोगुण बढ़ जाएगा क्या, ऐसा क्वेश्चन है।
तमोगुण एकदम से नहीं बढ़ेगा। ये देखिए, हर चीज एक ही चीज से नहीं होता है। जैसे बहुत कोई व्यक्ति है, बहुत साधना को बहुत पूजा कर रहा है, लेकिन फिर भी उसके जीवन में उतनी गीता उतरी नहीं। तो एक रूटीन से सारी चीजें नहीं होती हैं। हम ट्राई करें कि हम ज्यादा से ज्यादा सात्विक अन्न ग्रहण करें, लेकिन नहीं हो रहा है, कहीं पर मजबूरी है, तो हम उसको अवॉइड कर सकते हैं। बाकी जगहों पर हमें ट्राई करना चाहिए, हम जितना ज्यादा हो सके सात्विक बने। यज्ञ, दान, तप, मॉर्निंग की जो आपकी डेली रिचुअल होती है, ये सब चीजें बढ़ाएं, साधना बढ़ाएं, मेडिटेशन बढ़ाएं, प्राणायाम करें। तो वो सब चीजों से भी बहुत फायदा होगा। जरूरी नहीं केवल हम जहां पर लैग कर रहे हैं वहीं पर फोकस करें। हम जहां पर इंक्रीज कर सकते हैं चीजें, वहां पर हम उसको बढ़ाएं।
ओके, थैंक यू।
जय श्री कृष्ण।
जय श्री कृष्ण अక్క।
जय श्री कृष्ण।
నాన్న శాంతారామని నాకు తెలుగులో మాట్లాడారు కదా, నాకు కొంచెం తెలుగులో వచ్చేది, కొంచెం తెలుగులో ఒక ప్రాబ్లం చెప్తాను. ఇప్పుడు మనం రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ చేసుకునేసి ఉండాను లెవెల్ 2 ఎగ్జామ్. నేను డైలీ 5 టైమ్స్ రిపీట్ చేస్తూనే ఉంటాను శ్లోకాస్ ని. అవుతుంది బుక్ క్లోజ్ చేసిన తక్షణ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతాయి. అది ఎగ్జామ్ అటెండ్ చేసేదా వద్దా అని కన్ఫ్యూజ్ గా ఉండను. ఏం చేసేది తెలియే. అది ఏప్రిల్ 7th వరకు ట్రై చేసేసి అటెండ్ చేయొస్మా. డైలీ నన్ను రొటీన్ చేస్తానే ఉండను, కంటపట చెప్తానే ఉండను. దానికి అడుగుತೀನಿ.
I think you are asking that you get confused when you close the book. When you are preparing for Geeta, Jigyasu or Pathak exam for 7th April. So you can do daily Parayan, I think. Daily you can read the chapter twice or thrice, and also you should give separate time for each shloka. So like for half an hour you are just reading 2 or 3 shlokas again and again, one charan, and like that you can learn. And we have started Kanthasti Karan classes also. You can join the Kanthasti Karan classes. We will tell all the tips, and also you can join extra classes, and in the end you can ask your doubt that how to conthast or how to by heart the shloka. So trainer will tell you how to conthast.
అది సపరేట్ గా క్లాస్ ఉండాయా మేడం అక్క? అది కంఠస్థీకరణ క్లాస్ ఎక్స్ట్రా ఉంటాయా? నాకు తెలియదు. నేను డైలీ క్లాస్ అటెండ్ చేస్తా ఉంటాను. అవునా? నాకు అది లింక్ లేదు అక్క. మా గ్రూప్ లో అడుక్కోవచ్చు కదా?
You can talk to your group coordinator. Group Samuh Sanchala, group coordinator.
Okay, Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Rajni ji.
Jai Shri Krishna ji.
Jai Shri Krishna.
I just have one small doubt. In the session, you were explaining that the Shraddha, the intentions are important than the actions, right? I have a little confusion that you said that when we go to the temple by taking some fruits or flowers, whatever it is, to the god, with Shraddha or with devotional feel, he is ready to take that, you said. And if another person comes with blood and all, or by doing gore tapas, by doing something harm to his body, the God may not like it. If he is only concentrating on Shraddha or intentions, why he is differentiating like that? He can even accept it.
But most of the people, when they are harming their body, their intention is not the Shraddha or not for the Bhagwan. Many times it is just because of worldly desires. And because of these worldly desires, they don't feel that pain. Otherwise, if I will ask you to cut your hand or to do anything to harm your body, then you will feel pain because but when you have worldly desires, so much worldly desire, so it becomes like your desires are very much controlling you, and that's why even you are not able to you are not able to feel the pain you are having in your body. So that is because of worldly desires. In major cases it happens. That's why Bhagwan is saying we should not do all these things. We should just we should do meditation to God. We should concentrate our mind to God. We should not do all these things to harm our body and all.
Yeah, got your point. But if the devotee is having that intention to feed the God by
Then
doing
it's
such a
fine. Then it is fine. See, everything depends on the intention. How's your intention? And then other people cannot tell what is your intention. You yourself can know what is your intention. Why are you doing this? So Bhagwan is telling this just because the worldly people, the people who are doing these things for the mundane things. But if you are doing these things or you are harming your body, just because to meet with Bhagwan and all with these pure feelings, then it is okay, then it is fine. So it depends on your feeling, it depends on your intention.
Okay, thank
you. Varsha ji.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi. So I have small 3 questions. The first is like Pyaj, we don't take lesson Pyaj. Although I'm in US, I try my level best. So far, we have not been able to. We have been able to prohibit lesson Pyaj. But there are certain other vegetables also, जैसे मूली होता है radish, उससे भी दुर्गंध आती
है जी
खाने में. So should we avoid that as?
Actually, we are following things which are written in the scriptures, which are written in the Puranas, which are told
Hello.
by Ji. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, you can turn off your video because maybe you have some connectivity problem. You can turn off your video.
Yeah, you're audible now.
Ji. So,
Okay. Okay.
like you are asking about the radish. So, the thing is, we are following the scriptures. So, whatever things are prohibited in the scriptures or prohibited by the our dharma gurus, those things only we are avoiding. Because for us, Shastra is the Praman. That is the evidence, the main evidence. So if the Shastras are saying we should avoid the lesson Pyaj, then we should avoid those things. But it is not written about the mooli or the other vegetables, then we can eat it. If you find any difference where it is written that we should not eat this particular food also, then we have to think about it.
Okay. So my second question is, may they avoid root vegetables and fruits also, because उनका कहना है कि root से ही प्रजनन होता है. Like they avoid having potatoes and so many other things, carrots and all these things. So should we follow that or we shouldn't?
Actually, we shouldn't because it is not practically possible. If we are not eating these things, see potato. If we don't eat potato, what will happen? It will be rotten. It will be wasted because we are wasting so much potato. We cannot use in other things also this thing. So I think we should not follow. But if we are able to follow, then we can try, but this is not possible because if you see their ideology, there are so many restrictions which is not possible for the common people. So if you are able to follow all the things they are saying, then you may follow this also, but maybe it's not
is
possible practice.
कि
Yeah.
my third question is मैं कहता मीठे फल रसीले फल खा बट my diabetic problem तो उनके लिए फिर ये prohibited है we have to first take care of it and
Which problem? You were not audible actually. Which problem?
hello
Ji. Varsha ji,
hello
you are not properly audible. I'm giving you my number. You can WhatsApp me.
okay it's
हाँ,
like
I
मैं
have
कहा था
given
हम
you my
रसीले सात्विक
Okay, maybe she got disconnected. I have sent her number. Okay. Jaldhar ji, please unmute your mic.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Ji.
I would like to know how can we keep deep Shraddha in God for a prolonged period in daily life?
Which Shraddha I didn't get, sorry.
How can we keep deep Shraddha in God for a prolonged period?
Okay, so we can do the practice that is only in our hand. So as we practice, we can have faith in God. Only practice and vairagya. Abhyasena to kaunteya, vairagyena cha kaunteya. So Bhagwan is giving two ways: abhyas and vairagya, practice and detachment to the worldly things.
What sorts of practices we should exercise?
Like Swamiji tells many times in sadhana shivir also, meditation, different types of meditations, and the japa, mala japa, and tirtha snan, all these things are the practices. We can slowly learn all these things. Like these are not the things which I can tell you right now, you do this, and you will be pure. You have to practice, but you have to come daily, and you have to meet with the people. You have to listen to the people again and again. Then slowly you can learn the things.
We should always have positive thoughts.
I didn't get, sorry.
भैया
Okay, thank
क्लियर
you.
नहीं है, आप जो बोल रहे हैं वो क्लियर नहीं है क्या?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
जी, गुरु चरण जी।
जय श्री कृष्णा दीदी।
जय श्री कृष्ण।
इसमें जो है ना चैप्टर ये चौथे श्लोक में बोला है कि men of सात्विक टेम्परमेंट वर्शिप गॉड्स एंड दोज ऑफ राजसिक टेम्परमेंट वर्शिप डेमी गॉड्स। तो इसमें कैटेगरी में गॉड्स और डेमी गॉड्स क्या कौन कौन आ गए हैं इसमें?
गॉड्स मतलब देवता, जो भी अपने परम देव हैं। डेमी गॉड्स मतलब यक्ष। तो उसके बाद जैसे देवता की श्रेणी में भी कई सारी श्रेणी है, तो डेमी गॉड्स यक्ष होते हैं, काइंड ऑफ देवता ही कह सकते हैं उनको, वह देवता से थोड़ा सा नीचे होते हैं। उनको पूजा करने से बहुत सारी जो वर्ल्डली डिजायर्स हैं लोगों को, उसको पूरा करने के लिए या जल्दी फास्ट पूरा करने के लिए वो लोग डेमी गॉड्स के पास जाते हैं। तो उसको भगवान ने राजसिक बोला है, बिकॉज राजसिक जब हमें बहुत अटैचमेंट है, हम जल्दी अपनी डिजायर्स को पूरा करना चाहते हैं, तो वो डेमी गॉड्स के पास जाएंगे, तो वो राजसिक होता है।
अच्छा जी। और छठा जो श्लोक में ये मैं गीता प्रेस का ही भगवद गीता है, इसमें ट्रांसलेशन दिया कि आपके हार्ट में जो है सुप्रीम स्पिरिट, जो मतलब भगवान की बात करें, मतलब इसका मतलब अपना आत्मा के साथ भगवान भी अपने हार्ट में रहता है, ऐसा मीनिंग है इनका?
बिल्कुल, भगवान तो सबके हार्ट में, हम सबके अंदर है ही। आत्मा परमात्मा का ही स्वरूप है, ममई वांशो जीवलोक है।
अच्छा, दोनों मतलब ऐसे दो अलग अलग रहते हैं क्या, एक ही है ऐसे हार्ट में रहते हैं
एक ही
इस
है,
श्लोक के?
एक ही है। आत्मा एंड परमात्मा बोथ आर सेम, ये एक ही है। केवल यहाँ पर डिफरेंस है जो बॉडी की वजह से, हमारे पास बॉडी है, माइंड है, उसकी वजह से एक डिफरेंस हमें लगता है कि हम अलग हैं, बट इन रियलिटी वी आर एक, वी आर सेम।
अच्छा, जब आत्मा छूटती है बॉडी से तो फिर वो क्या है, परमात्मा और आत्मा दोनों निकल जाती है, कैसे है?
जी, परमात्मा और आत्मा दोनों है ही नहीं, एक ही है।
अच्छा
वो जब बॉडी
अच्छा
से निकला तो जीव, बस वो कॉन्शियसनेस है, वो निकल गई बॉडी से, इतना ही है। वो भी
अच्छा,
बॉडी आप,
मतलब हाँ।
हाँ, जब हमारा शरीरांत होता है तो ये केवल स्थूल बॉडी का शरीरांत होता है, स्थूल बॉडी मरती है। आपका माइंड, आपका सूक्ष्म बॉडी वो जिंदा है, सटल बॉडी इज अलाइव दैट टाइम आल्सो। दैट्स व्हाई भगवत गीता में भगवान कहते हैं हम कभी मरते ही नहीं है। तो
हाँ।
बॉडी ये यानी कि केवल शरीर हमारा, ये जो ऊपर से दिख रहा है ये शरीर आपका जाएगा, सूक्ष्म बॉडी आपकी है अभी तभी भी, जब तक आपको मोक्ष नहीं मिल जाता है, टिल द मोक्ष।
तो मतलब ये जो भी हम पाप कर्म करते हैं, पुण्य कर्म, जिससे हमें शरीर मिल रहा है, तो हमारे चलते भगवान को भी पनिशमेंट मिल रहा है इस शरीर में रह के?
बिल्कुल, भगवान और हम अलग हैं ही नहीं।
तो फिर पनिशमेंट बेचारे उनको भी मिल रहा है, ऐसा मीनिंग हो गया? जब भी हम दूसरे शरीर में जैसे
पर
पशुओं में चले
भगवान उससे इफेक्टेड नहीं है। हमको इफेक्ट होता है, वो पनिशमेंट मिलती है, भगवान को नहीं होता है, क्योंकि हम अटैच्ड हैं अपनी बॉडी को। देखिए, पनिशमेंट मिलता है तो सफर कौन करता है, या तो आपका बॉडी या तो आपका माइंड। अगर आप बॉडी और माइंड से डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाइए तो आप सफर नहीं करेंगे। भगवान डिस्कनेक्टेड हैं, आप कनेक्टेड हैं, इसलिए हम सफर करते हैं, भगवान सफर नहीं करते।
जय श्री कृष्णा दीदी।
जय श्री कृष्ण जी। अनम्यूट कीजिएगा, नाम शायद गलत लोग
पुल्लैया या अनम्यूट करिए पुल्लैया जी, अनम्यूट करिए आप, प्लीज अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ। ओके,
इंग्लिश రాదు మేడం, తెలుగేను, హిందీ రాదు.
तेलुगु में बोलिए, एक बार आप बोलिए, ट्राई करती हैं, अदरवाइज मैं आपको अपना नंबर दे रही हूँ, आप मुझे वहां पर तेलुगु में मैसेज करिए, तो मैं किसी से पूछकर आपको रिप्लाई कर दूंगी। अब मैंने अपना व्हाट्सएप नंबर दिया है, इस पर व्हाट्सएप कर दीजिएगा ऑडियो रिकॉर्ड करके।
अच्छा, ये रखो, यस लेफ्ट है।
महेंद्र जी शायद। जय श्री कृष्णा।
Jai Krishna, ma'am. No, I can know Telugu and Hindi, so I can translate.
Okay.
No issue.
या पुल्लैया जी है, सो उनको एक बार बोल दी। हाँ,
अनम्यूट कीजिएगा,
अनम्यूट करिए प्लीज, अनम्यूट, उनको बोलिए अनम्यूट होने के लिए।
प्लीज अनम्यूट योर माइक।
महेंद्र नाथ जी, उनको बोल दीजिए अनम्यूट होने के लिए।
పుల్లయ్య గారు మీరు అన్మ్యూట్ అవ్వండి. అవును, మీరు ఒకసారి నాకు చెప్పండి, నేను వాళ్ళకి చెప్తా హిందీలో. మీరు చెప్పండి మీ క్వశ్చన్.
క్వశ్చన్ 12వ అధ్యాయం రేపు సోమవారం వాళ్ళకి చెప్తామని కొంచెం కంఠస్థం చేశాను, చెప్తారని అనుకుంటున్నాను.
వీడియో పెడతారా?
చెప్తాకి ట్రై చేస్తాను.
ఇప్పుడా?
రేపు సోమవారం నాడు చేస్తాను.
ఆ వీడియో పెడతానని చెప్తున్నారా మీరు? ఆడియోనా?
వీడియో పెట్టమన్నా పెడతాను.
ఓకే ఓకే, సరే నేను చెప్తాను, ఒక నిమిషం. जी वो बोल रहा है कि वो 12 अध्याय.
आप अनम्यूट करिएगा महेंद्र जी, आपका म्यूट हुआ है।
सॉरी सॉरी सॉरी, वो 12 अध्याय का वो खत्म हो गया उनका, मतलब वो वीडियो और ऑडियो रखने वाला था उनका ग्रुप में, वो जस्ट बोल रहा है और कुछ नहीं.
अच्छा, वो हो गया।
ठीक है
थैंक यू। आप कुछ बोल रहे हैं महेंद्र जी?
तो हो गया शायद ना सबका। और कोई है क्या?
रजनी जी।
ओ रजनी
जी, रजनी जी।
Yeah, sorry for asking again. I have one more doubt. What we discussed, the God lives in everybody's heart, yours and mine and everybody's, right? So just think a scenario that I'm going to hurt you this time.
Okay.
So God will treat it as a sin, or God will treat it as some bad thing.
God will treat it as sin, but He is not involved. He is not actually treating. These are your karmas which will treat it as bad karma. It will become automatically the bad karma. This is all about the prakriti or the nature or the illusion, the agyan or maya, whatever you say. So these things
Yeah.
are judged by our maya and prakriti. God is not involved. He is just giving us consequences according to our karmas. If you are hurting me and I get hurt, and then I'm feeling bad because of you, so you will get some sort of sin. And Bhagwan will give you the consequences of those sins. He is not involved. He has no hatred feeling for you.
Yeah, I understood that. If the God lives in my heart, and suppose I did hurt you just now, and that particular time I was completely happy. So the Krishna was happy inside me, and you are getting hurt. So how come it is treating as a sin? Everywhere he is there, right?
Karmas are done by if you are hurting me. See who is hurting you, who is hurting me, not your soul. Your
Of
speech is
course,
hurting
me
me.
only. Huh.
No, your speech is hurting me. Your thoughts
Okay.
are hurting me. Your body is hurting me. But your soul is not hurting me. Your soul is nowhere involved. Your speech is involved. Your mind is involved. Your body is involved. But your soul is not involved. So God is not involved anywhere. This is our mind. This is our soul. This is our mind and body. And at the same time, when you will get the consequences, these consequences will hurt you, but it will not hurt your soul. Your soul is not involved again. Your body will suffer, your mind will suffer, your thoughts will suffer, but your soul will not suffer.
Okay, and I didn't get it completely actually because he said,
We need we need to understanding of three level of existence of Shankaracharya. So first we can discuss that thing, but now not now. I think we can discuss later.
okay.
I'm giving you my number in chat box. You can contact.
Yeah. So we'll end it there, Didi. Yeah. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Kavita Didi for clearing the doubts of our sadhakas. Hats off to your patience. You have taken lots of questions today, and the answers were beautiful and very simple. On behalf of Geeta Parivar and myself, I extend sincere thanks to the technical team of Anjali Joshi ji and Surekha Mittal ji, and all those who have been at the backstage for the relentless and efficient efforts in making the session a great success. May I take this opportunity to thank all those who attended this session. Please do continue your Gita sadhana and attend these sessions to enrich your spiritual knowledge. As you are in L2 now, you are ready to offer your seva in Gita Parivar. And for details, you may watch tomorrow's Gita Sevi program at 8:30. So, and it's always available in YouTube if you are not able to watch the live program. But if you watch the live program, you can also ask questions. So that will be better. And if you don't have time, please do watch in YouTube. It's always available in Geeta, learngita.com app also. It is available. I request now it's time for prayer. And I request Sangeeta Chopra ji from Noida for the Samapan Pratana. Didi is a postgraduate in science and B.Ed. Didi is an entrepreneur with interest in music, gardening, rangoli, cooking, social work, teaching mathematics, and on and on and on. Sangeeta Didi joined Geeta Parivar in August 2023 and is giving seva as tech. Didi, please come forward for Samapan Pratana.
Jai Shri Krishna. Yogesham Sat सच्चिदानन्दौ वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् ॐ श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु।
Thank you, Didi, for that sweet rendition. Now it's time for Hanuman Chalisa. I request everyone to be present to recite Hanuman Chalisa and get his blessings. Yeah. Didi, Hanuman Chalisa, please.
गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी बरन रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीसति लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजय कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबेको आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबेको रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिंहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही समभाई सहस बदन तुम रोज सगावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर पल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होतन आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा जो सुमिरै हनुमत बल बीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
Thank you all for being there. May the knowledge gained today make our week ahead brighter and more beautiful. We shall see you back on another enlightening session next week. Till then, Jai Shri Krishna.